Welcome to Best 5. Prepare for a thrilling ride as we dive into the top 5 most amazing and exciting things. Let's get started. Number 5. Queen Elizabeth II's first official state visit to the United States in 1957 was a dazzling affair, blending diplomacy with a touch of Hollywood glamour. The Queen, just 5 years into her reign, embarked on this historic journey with her husband, Prince Philip. Their visit was a symbol of the enduring special relationship between the UK and the US. Upon arrival, they were greeted by President Dwight D. Eisenhower and a cheering crowd. The royal couple attended a state dinner at the White House, where elegance and tradition were on full display. The menu featured exquisite dishes, such as filet mignon and strawberries Romanoff, highlighting the culinary expertise of the time. The Queen's itinerary included a visit to New York City, where she captivated audiences at a ticker-tape parade down Broadway. The excitement was palpable as confetti rained down, creating a spectacle that mirrored a scene straight out of a movie. Her presence in the Big Apple symbolized a bridge between nations, cultures, and even fashion trends. One standout moment was when the Queen attended a football game in College Park, Maryland. She watched the Maryland Terrapins face off against the North Carolina Tar Heels, experiencing firsthand the American love for sports. Her genuine interest and enthusiasm won over the crowd, making her a beloved figure even across the pond. Number 4. Britain's entry into the European Economic Community, 1973. Britain made a pivotal decision to join the European Economic Community, EEC, which later evolved into the European Union. This historic step ended years of debate and marked a major shift in the nation's global stance. Queen Elizabeth II played a crucial symbolic role during this period. Although not directly involved in negotiations, her steady support and presence were vital in reassuring the public and maintaining national unity through this significant transition. Prime Minister Edward Heath, a strong proponent of European integration, led Britain into the EEC. He believed that membership would rejuvenate the British economy by granting access to a broader European market, thereby boosting trade and fostering growth. Despite these economic promises, the decision sparked considerable debate over national sovereignty and the potential loss of economic independence. The Queen's endorsement helped in garnering political and public support for joining the EEC. To celebrate, various events were held to highlight the benefits of greater European collaboration and unity. While there was opposition from those concerned about losing control over national policies and impacts on British industries, the economic advantages ultimately outweighed the concerns. On January 1, 1973, Britain officially became a member of the EEC. Number 3. Queen's Diamond Jubilee, 2012. Queen Elizabeth II celebrated her Diamond Jubilee, marking 60 years on the throne. This milestone was a grand occasion filled with events across the UK and Commonwealth, showcasing the Queen's enduring popularity and service. The festivities kicked off with a spectacular Thames River pageant. Over 1,000 boats gathered on the river, creating a vibrant display despite the rainy weather. The Queen, aboard the royal barge Spirit of Chartwell, waved to cheering crowds lining the banks, embodying regal grace and warmth. A star-studded concert at Buckingham Palace brought together iconic performers like Paul McCartney and Elton John. The palace grounds transformed into a musical extravaganza, celebrating British culture and the Queen's remarkable reign. Millions tuned in worldwide, sharing in the jubilation. Street parties erupted across the nation, with communities coming together to celebrate. From traditional tea parties to lively parades, the spirit of unity and national pride was palpable. The Diamond Jubilee was not just a royal celebration, but also a time for people to reflect on decades of change under the Queen's leadership. A special service at St. Paul's Cathedral offered a moment of reflection and thanksgiving. Attended by dignitaries and the royal family, it underscored the Queen's commitment to duty and her deep connection with the people. Number 2. Queen Elizabeth II's historic speech during the COVID-19 pandemic, 2020. In April 2020, at the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic, Queen Elizabeth II delivered a historic speech from Windsor Castle that resonated deeply with people around the globe. Her address provided a much-needed sense of comfort and reassurance amid widespread uncertainty and fear. The Queen acknowledged the extraordinary efforts of healthcare workers and frontline responders, praising their bravery and dedication. Her message, which included the hopeful phrase, "We will meet again," drew on the famous wartime song by Vera Lynn, evoking a sense of resilience and optimism. She stressed the importance of unity and collective strength, urging people to adhere to health guidelines to protect the most vulnerable. Her calm and steady demeanor was a reassuring reminder of her enduring commitment to duty and service. This speech was only the 5th such address in her reign, underscoring its historical significance. As millions tuned in to hear her words, it became a moment of profound solidarity and national unity. Queen Elizabeth's address served as a beacon of hope and encouragement, symbolizing the strength of the human spirit during one of the most challenging times in recent history. Her words helped to unite the nation and provided solace to many facing the hardships of the pandemic. Number 1. Queen Elizabeth II's Coronation, 1953. Queen Elizabeth II's coronation on June 2, 1953, was a spectacular event steeped in tradition and pageantry. Held at Westminster Abbey, it marked the beginning of her reign and was the first British coronation to be televised, drawing an audience of over 20 million in the UK alone. The ceremony was a dazzling display of royal splendor. The Queen arrived in the Gold State Coach, escorted by thousands of military personnel. Inside the Abbey, she was anointed with holy oil, a sacred moment symbolizing her divine right to rule. The coronation regalia, including the iconic St. Edward's crown, played a central role in the proceedings. The crown, laden with precious gems, was placed upon her head as she made her solemn oath to serve her people. The event was a symbol of hope and renewal for a nation still recovering from the hardships of World War II. Street parties erupted across the country, with communities celebrating this new era with bunting, tea, and camaraderie. International guests and dignitaries filled the Abbey, emphasizing the global significance of the British monarchy. The coronation was not just a national event, but a moment of unity and pride, showcasing the enduring traditions of the British royal family. Queen Elizabeth II's coronation remains one of the most memorable royal events in history, marking the start of a long and impactful reign.